Hi, my name is Yona. I'm the after school leader at Field Teen Center, and today I'm going to be talking about Saints and Misfits by S.K. Ali, a story about a Muslim teen who's struggling to get her peers at school to see her for who she is and all of her complexity, and to get her Muslim community to see the truth of who some of their golden children really are. I listened to it as an audiobook on the Libby app. This story gets a trigger warning for sexual assault. There's nothing super graphic in it, but if that's upsetting content for you, good to know going in, it is a part of the story. Let's look at the book blurb. There are 3 kinds of people in my world. 1, saints, those special people moving the world forward. Sometimes you glaze over them, or at least I do. They're in your face so much you can't see them, like how you can't see your nose. 2, misfits, people who don't belong. Like me, the way I don't fit into dad's brand new family or the leftover one composed of mom and my older brother, mama's boy Muhammad. Also, there's Jeremy and me, misfits. Because although alliteratively speaking, Jana and Jeremy sound good together, we don't go together. Same planet, different worlds. But sometimes worlds collide and beautiful things happen, right? 3, monsters. Well, monsters wearing saint masks, like Flannery O'Connor stories. Like the monster at my mosque. People think he's holy, untouchable, but nobody has seen under the mask, except me. Jana lives at the crossroads for a couple different reasons. First, her mom is Indian and her dad is Egyptian, and they're divorced. So she's got 2 very different home situations. There's her dad's family, which is kind of inviting her to be part of this new situation, but doesn't really feel like family in the same way anymore. And then her mom's house, which is usually pretty good, except that her older brother is home from college earlier than expected. And of course, he gets his way and gets her room. And it's a whole weird thing. And also, her life outside of home is also sort of split because at school, she has a huge crush on this white boy who's not Muslim. But outside of that, her religion is really important to her community and to her self-image. It gets more complicated when she has a run-in with a guy from the mosque who everybody loves, who immediately sexually assaults her. Everybody else at the mosque thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread, and she doesn't know how to tell people about what happened, and she doesn't believe that they will believe her. The story follows her journey of self-discovering as she tries to make all these different pieces of her life fit together and to gain the courage to speak up and stand up for herself. I think this is a book that a lot of hijabi girls will really see themselves in. And even if you're of a totally different religion, I think that you'll find it interesting to see the world through her eyes and to learn a little bit more from another perspective. I think some of my favorite passages weren't necessarily the most light and easy, but I found them very interesting. There's a moment when Janice stops wearing her hijab because she wants Jeremy to see her hair and to like her, and she gets shamed by some of the non-Muslim kids at her school who are telling her what kind of Muslim she should be. And then on the total other end of the spectrum, there's also a moment when a friend of hers who sometimes wears the niqab, which is a much more fully covering garment than just the hijab, and she kind of likes it. So I think that it was a really cool moment of empowerment in a way that you might not expect if you're not used to wearing that kind of clothing. So I really recommend it. I enjoyed getting to see the world from Jana's perspective. I thought she was a good narrator. Sometimes first person can be kind of tiresome, but I really understood where she was coming from every time she was upset, and I wanted her to succeed. And I was really proud of her with the way the story ended. Whether you're looking for more book recommendations or if you would just like to tell us what you thought about this book, we would love to hear from you. You can get in touch with us on Instagram in our DMs. You can email us, or of course, you can always visit us in person at Field Teen Center. We're at 1901 Vine Street, Parkway Central Library. And our hours are Monday through Friday from 1 to 5 p.m. These hours could change in the future, so for the most up-to-date information on our hours and any special events, be sure to follow us on social media and keep an eye on our website. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you find something great to read.